Hi everyone and hi Miss. My name is Mukesh Perisami, number metric 03DDT20F1058. Now I'd like to present about chapter 4 two-dimensional array. First, we move to how to declare two-dimensional array. In C++, two-dimensional array is an array that consists of more than one rows and more than one column. In 2D array, each element is referred by the two indexes. Elements stored in these arrays in the form of matrices. The first index show a row of the matrix and the second index show the column of matrix. Here the syntax of two-dimensional array. First we write data type, then name of array, then continue with number of rows and number of columns. Here the example, we used integer, name of array we used x, number of column we used 3 and number of column we used 4. Here data type is valid, any valid C++ data type, array name is name of array, row size and column size is the dimension of the two-dimensional array. If row size is 3 and column size is 4, then the dimensional of two decimal array will be 3 times 4. Then the total size of becomes 12. Therefore 12 elements holds this two-dimensional array. Here is an example declaring two-dimensional array name array with dimension 3 times 4. Then initialize two-dimensional array. The 2D arrays which are declared by the keyword integer and able to store integer values are called two-dimensional integer arrays. The process of assigning values during declaration is called initialization. These arrays can be initialized by putting the curly braces around each row separating by a comma. Also, each element of matrix should be separate by a comma. Here's the general form to initialize values to two-dimensional array in C++. Data type, array name, row size, column size, and we put comma to separate the value list. Here an example declaring the initialized values to two-dimensional arrays name ARR of type integer containing 5 rows and 2 columns. Here the example dimension of this array is 5 times 2. Here we used an example integer become data type, array name we used ARR, row size is a 5, column size is a 2, and we separate the row and column here. Here's the example 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, then 9, 10. We can see 5 times 2 become a 10 elements here. The size is become 10. Then illustrate the two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array can be illustrated as a table which will have x number of rows and y number of columns. A two-dimensional array which contains 3 rows and 4 columns can be shown as table below. Okay. Here got rows 0, row 1 and row 2 and column 0, column 1, column 2 and column 3. We used A as a column name. First we take an example uh, in curly braces row 0 and column 0, then row 0 and column 1 and row 0 and column 2 and row 0 and column 3. Here like this we can separate these things, and row 1 we call 1 and column 0, then row 1 and column 1 and row 1 and column 2 and row 1 and column 3. Then we use same things to the row 2, row 2 column 0, row 2 column 1, row 2 column 2 and row 2 column 3. Here got 3 rows and 4 columns. So the size of data become 12. Here we can hold 12 elements in this code. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Now I'll pass to my friend. Hi.
Hello and hi to my lecturer. My name is Muhammad Airin Nizam bin Muhammad Aris. My matrix number 033DDT20F1075. Today I will discuss about access individual elements of two-dimensional arrays. Accessing all of the elements of a two-dimensional array require two loops, one for the row and one for the column. Since two-dimensional array are typical accessed row by row, the row index is typically used as the outer loop. An element in two-dimensional array is accessed by using the subscript, i.e. row index and column index of the array. For example, in val equal a to 3. This example to dimensional array. Okay. Last, manipulate array element. The example for manipulate array elements. Put using namespace std in main an array with 3 row and 2 column. Output each array element value, and lastly put return 0. That's all for me. Thank you.